The new channel. The new channel. Hashtag TNCNow.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following shows are those of the host, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, and welcome to the new channel. Our passion transforms a community that sees all things new. I am King Gonzalez, and you guys are watching the premiere episode of Season 5 of Realty Realities. A good Saturday afternoon to everybody. We missed you. It's almost a year, but we are back! We are back and ready for Season 5. And some people have asked me, King, ano bang naiiba sa Season 5? Well, dun muna tayo sa usual things that we cover if it's the first time for you to watch Realty Realities. Well, firstly, we feature beautiful properties of the developers. And we're not just talking about the major developers, but we're also talking about the new players who would like to be in it, in the real estate industry, and make a name for themselves in the industry. Siyempre, ano naman ang bago? We have, pwede na ba? Pwede na ba sabihin? We have something new, and it's called Itanong Mo kay Prof. Itanong Mo kay Prof, medyo borrowed from one of our programs here na Itanong Mo kay Attorney Paul. Kasi people have been asking, especially us brokers, King, paano ba yung computation ng capital gains tax? King, vatable ba yung property na ibebenta ko? Well, fear, and you don't have to wait any further, because this is the segment for you only here at Realty Realities. Itanong Mo kay Prof will answer yung mga questions that you have in your families as to vatable ba yan? Magkano ba dapat ang bayaran namin sa BIR sa pagbebenta? So all you need to do is to watch that show. We will be updating it on our Facebook pages. That's Realty Realities on TNC. Also on the TNC page or the new channel or hashtag TNCNow for updates as to when we're gonna do the segment of Itanong Mo kay Prof. And lastly, this is something that has been staple in Realty Realities. We need to highlight yung mga sales professionals because this is our career. Being a real estate brokerage, being a real estate broker and having your own brokerage, being a real estate consultant, pinag-aaralan po yan. And so, as a matter of fact, ngayon, 4-year course na po yun, ang real estate management. Because it is a career for us. So, that's why we also have episodes who will feature mga sales professionals and how they did it. How did they make it work? Whether it be under a developer or having their own company. At dahil dyan, we've invited somebody close to us, close to our company, who will be here in a little while, no? Who will be here to help us explain as to why did you enter real estate broker and brokerage. Okay? But don't be fooled by her youthful looks. She already has close to 20 years of experience as a sales professional in property sales. Without further ado, she is also the managing director. O bago yan, she is also the vice president of Vista Residences Core Global Division. And lastly, she is the managing director of Aurus Real Estate. Let's put our hands together for Miss Ice Calderon. So Ice?
Hello everyone. Hello King. I'm thrilled to be here. Thank you so much.
I'm so happy, having guests who are excited to be here in the show because you see that I am also, full of excitement. And I know that you're excited because you've already posted on your social media that you're going to be here.
Nauna na ako.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
And hindi lang yan because alam mo, every season, gumagawa kami ng bago dito sa Realty Realities. And ang bago dyan, hindi na namin patatagalin, pasasalamatin na namin kayo with our bag sponsor, Q Bags by Candy. Akala mo, ma'am, display lang siya.
Akala ko
But,
din.
yeah, this is for you. So, maraming salamat.
Thank you so much. Wow, ang ganda. I love it. Thank you. Green siya.
Right.
Ibabalik muna natin. Ayan. Thank you.
Ganyan yung gusto namin. Kasi gusto namin, kagad, masaya kagad yung guest namin for the interviews. And I've said, Miss Ice, there's so many things that you can do in careers here in the Philippines. But I know for a fact that you have one of the longest in terms of property sales.
Yes.
Compared to myself and to many others who are of the same age. So, why property sales?
Okay, so ito medyo sentimental yung reason ko. So, when I was younger, I lived in a tiny house.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I would always be amazed by the big, beautiful houses. No, when you're traveling, ganyan. Sabi ko, one day, I want to live in a beautiful house, a big, beautiful house.
Right.
And then eventually, I found out when I was already in college na, meron palang ganon. It's actually a profession pala to sell houses and condominiums. So there you go. That's how it started. It's not, kasi, di ba, when you're a kid, when you're asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? Nobody ever answers, I want to be a real estate broker. Walang ganon. At least yung kabataan ko, ha? So, yun, doon ko lang
na-realize. Ang sagot mo ba doon, I want to be binibining Filipino?
No, I wanted to be a pilot.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, what made the shift from pilot or from probably as you grow older, meron ka ibang mga naisip, but how did you end up as property sales?
No, kasi the kwento there is when I was in college, I was already being invited to be a real estate professional. And then right after college, I jumped into real estate. And then I took the board exam. Agad.
Okay. This is quite well, it's not the usual, no? Kasi Ice went to probably a developer.
Yes.
And then you studied for the real estate.
No, I studied muna. After college, I studied for kasi wala pang noon. Nung kapanahon ako DTI pa kasi. Ayun, nagkakamuki ng edad. Okay. So, nung kapanahon ako kasi DTI pa lang siya. And then, ngayon kasi PRC na siya.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ayun. So, that's how I ended up taking the board exam
Uh-huh.
right after college talaga. Like, March ako graduate. I think that was May. Nag-take na ako ng board exam.
Alright, so
Yeah.
you're probably one of the youngest in terms of licensed real estate broker
Yes.
during those times. Because
Yes.
walang ganon na naisip niya na magiging property broker ako.
Correct.
So I would guess that was 19 years old.
Mga 18.
Mga 18 pa. Okay.
Diba, maniwala sila.
Okay. And then you started selling. Where was this? What properties did you sell?
Yeah, so I started my career in the Bicol region,
Mhm.
and then it was all horizontal. So we have two types kasi, diba, King? We have horizontal, and so mga nanonood, we have horizontal, which is horizontal, so mga bahay ito.
Mhm.
And then vertical naman, yung mga condominium. So I started my career in horizontal real estate developments, mga bahay.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. So
Okay.
affordable to middle
Okay.
end na houses.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for that segue. Yes, this is a learning. This is a learning show, like many other shows of TNC. It's for you guys to learn because we love you. Let's watch shows that we learn something from it. Of course, there's also entertainment. No. Ayun. Okay.
Saka Teachers Month, di ba?
Oh yeah.
October, oh.
Yeah.
Pasok.
Galing.
Oo. Pasok tayo sa
Yan.
education.
O sige, ma'am. So, you started your career property sales in Bicol. And how did that progress? Did you fly? You're in Manila now, so I suppose you also work here?
Yeah. So, when I already achieved my goal of being the sales director from my previous company, I went to venture naman into new adventures in Manila. Kasi syempre, I'm a small town girl with a very big dream.
Alright.
Yun talaga yung tawag ko sa sarili ko. I was very ambitious. So, gusto ko, sabi ko, I wanna explore new landscapes, ganyan. And then I flew to Manila. And then I started working here naman in, hindi ko nasasabihin yung kahabukingan ng edad talaga eh. So, mga bandang 2008, I was already working here. Yeah.
Dito sa show, it's easier if you mention the name. So when you were here, you worked for?
I don't remember na. Oh my God, wait. Sige, isipin ko yan.
Okay.
Isipin ko yan.
Senior moment and ang
Senior
young one.
moment.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, oo nga, no?
No, but okay, you mentioned sales director. And kanina, nag-compute ako, 18 years old. Tapos
Uy, sabihin na natin yung
pumasok dun sa property
age.
company. So you were sales director at age 18?
No. Uy, baka maniwala, educational pa naman
Okay.
tayo. Okay, so I started my career, I think at around 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
2 years later, naging sales director ako. I think that's one of my most impressive experiences. Kasi you cannot be a sales director without hitting your monthly targets every single time with precision and with over and above everybody else.
Maraming nakakaintindi sa mga viewers natin. Kasi marami sa mga viewers natin either property agents sila or sales managers or directors. At they feel you. Pero malamang nabilib sila nung sinabi mo at the age of 21, 22. Kayo po ba? Kailan kayo naging sales director? Kasi ako po, hindi ko pa po na-experience yan. Okay. So, Manila, I guess it was a shock for you also because one, there are so many sales professionals, property professionals at that in Manila, and there are so many things to sell.
Yes.
So many properties.
Yes.
So, how was that experience?
Actually, okay. So for a provinciana like me, the first one was a culture shock, obviously, because it's a different platform altogether. Parang ibang-iba syempre yung sellers' behaviors, even the buyers' behaviors are totally different. Even the products that you're selling are different. So when I went to Manila, ang nagbago sa akin is yung focus ko. Nag-shift ako to condominiums.
Okay.
And then sobrang na-amaze talaga. Sabi ko, oy, hindi lang pala bahay yung pwede ko ibenta. Hindi na condominiums sa building. So it's really amazing. Tawa-tawa ako sa...
Kasi wala pang condominium developer sa Bicol nun?
Wala. At wala kami masyadong buildings doon. Well, I think this is
Ngayon ba,
early 2000 to
ngayon ba meron na dapat mga pwestong dapat pagtayuan doon?
Marami na. Marami na, in fact, marami na tayong mga developments doon.
Okay. All right.
Meron ng mga condo din.
That's good to hear because we want developments not only the traffic-laden place called Metro Manila or Metro Cebu or Metro Davao, but also other areas because we want people to experience the same thing at saka kumita naman doon sa mga iba't ibang lugar.
Yes.
Okay, dahil pagkita, hindi ko naman tatanong kung magkano ang kinita mo, ma'am. Pero very close to that. What was your biggest achievement when you were selling condominiums or offices here in Manila?
Ayun. So, okay, share ko muna kasi we are not only in sales, di ba? We are also leasing just like your business as well. So, I think ang pinaka is closing a residential condominium for lease. I think mga 15 stories yun. The entire
Okay. Linawin natin na hindi lang po isang unit ng condo yung pinalis niya po, isang buong building ng 15.
Yes, 15 floors. So, pero hindi naman to 100, ayun na, lilinawin ko lang, ladies and gentlemen, hindi to mga 100 units in a floor. Pero 15 floors siya.
O sige, kahit naman sabihin namin, ma'am, na 10 units lang yan per floor, that's still 150 units. Kino-compute ko kung magkano renta, sabihin natin nasa 10,000 sa... No.
Ayan, yung mga brokers, nag-compute po sila. Tapos na nila i-compute.
For the brokers, nag-compute po sila. So, well, that's amazing because, I'm into leasing. I understand that. But I've never done like leasing a whole building.
Yes.
But I would love to.
Yes, definitely. It's a dream come true, diba? For any of us.
Pero segue na rin ako, so ko naman to. No?
Sige.
So King Kong Realty, we specialize in commercial leasing. So if you have properties like 2,000 that you want to be leased out because it's just idle or it's just sitting down there, get in touch with us later. Okay, Aurus. But before we go to Aurus, because we've talked about your journey as sales professional and your achievement, and I suppose we'll be headed to Aurus, we would like to thank first our sponsors. Can we have okay, sige, yung sponsors. Siyempre, nandyan, first up is Vista Residences. Vista Residences has been supportive of Realty realities. Not just one, not just two or three. This is probably the fourth time that they're here to support us. And you know why I like it? It's because Vista Residence condominiums are always conveniently located where the schools are.
That's true.
Where the offices are. So you don't need to drive to your traffic-laden streets of Metro Manila just to be where you need to be. Okay? Tas meron din tayong Vista Residences is supported by the division which is Core Global Brokers Division, which I think this ICE belongs to. And then also, hi, Miss Candy Pangilinan, we really love you. Thanks for the support again from Q Bags by Candy. Okay, sige, Ice. Why now? Because, alam mo, yung thinking of people who have been into project selling is that, kumikita na ako. I'm into project selling. I have the developer backing me up in terms of allowances. I also have the backing of the back office.
Correct.
Which is very important, having your admin.
Correct.
Ngayon, mag-isa ka. Like putting up a real estate brokerage, you're all alone and you need to put up a team. And which I think is the biggest fear of us real estate brokers who have not formed companies yet. So why set up first brokerage muna?
Okay, kasi actually, matagal ko tong pinag-isipan. When I started my career, the first thing that I did is to take the board exam for REB, for the real estate broker's exam. When I passed that, my next goal was to be a real estate consultant, which means that I have to be in practice as a real estate broker for 10 years. So, so hindi ka pwede mag-take, syempre consultant ka, so dapat meron kang solid experience in real estate. So, on my 10th year, ayun, the pandemic and all. So, I was able to take the board exam in 2021. And then, kasi for real estate, ayun, so fellow real estate practitioners out there, you want to take the REC exam, you should have at least 10 years as a broker, as experience as a broker, and
wait,
there are 2 exams.
Sorry to interrupt, because I'm it's on my 10th it's my 10th year as broker.
Oh, yan.
Hindi mo kailangan maging appraiser.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Can be 5 years as appraiser or 10 years as broker.
Okay.
Ayan, i-update mo na lang ha, kasi
yeah.
yun yung
Yeah.
ruling pa na sinusunod namin.
Okay.
Kasi ano ba tawag? Parang nag-grandfather's clause kasi kami. So yun. So okay. So what happened there is, so I passed the board exam. So there are 2 exams kasi, the oral and the written. So the results of the exam came out in 2022. So I was like, so what's next for me? So syempre, by parang a knee-jerk reaction would be, okay, find another job. Parang ganun eh, diba? To practice your profession. But then again, as a real estate practitioner, the culmination of all your experiences, the struggles that you've had, diba? Lahat yon, ito na yun eh. Parang, kumbaga sabi nga ng mga broker friends natin, nakapagpatakbo ka na ng mga kumpanya. It's about time you run your own show. Parang ganon. So, that's what really propelled me to decide. Parang, sige, let's do this. Ayan.
So when was the decision made to put up your own company?
Took me a year. So
so
this year lang actually.
So this year. Congratulations. So Aurus, I ask you, is that the correct pronunciation? Aurus Real Estate.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Maraming pagpipilian. There's King Kong Realty. There's the bigger names than ours, no?
Yes.
But we'll get there.
Yes. We're on our way.
Why choose ours?
Okay, so syempre, again, there are the big names. We are very much familiar with that. But for ours real estate, we are bridging property legacies. So we are all about portfolio management. We are not into one-time transactions only. So we take care of our clients. So for example, kasi in my experience, I have clients who are families eh. So the mom, the dad, and then yung kids namin, they also bought a property or they also want to buy property. And then so okay, so it's really all about really bridging the property legacies. Alagaan natin yung every generation, because properties what? Properties to eh, diba? These are these are some of the richest na pwede nating ipamana. Right? So we are taking care of families. In Aurus, we are very much into that. Yung property legacy.
Yeah, because it follows, right? That if you take care of the mom and dad.
Correct.
And then if they're obedient sons and daughters of their moms and dads, then it follows that, they will also choose you.
Yes, right? And you're trusted already by the parents, for example. Or I also have clients who are brothers and sisters, ganyan. Kasi I already trust this. I've already transacted with her, and then yun. So
I suppose your past transactions, you're bridging it to Aurus na rin, no?
Yes.
So what you've done before,
correct,
you're applying to Aurus.
Yes. So yung mga existing clients ko na in the past, ayan, nasa Aurus na sila.
Okay.
Kasi ito na yung mga next generation of buyers and sellers.
Right.
Or those who have already bought from me and they want to move to a bigger space, ganyan.
Yeah. And probably more flexible because if you're into project selling, it's like condominiums or horizontal developments, but probably now they want to buy commercial lots.
Yes, correct. And industrial too. Yes,
So, you deal with what? Residential,
industrial, and commercial properties.
So all of them pwedeng lease.
Yes, sales, lease.
Okay,
purchase.
So it's really a full blown,
yes,
full blown real estate brokerage.
Yes.
Wow. That's exciting.
Yes, and I'm not alone. Yun yung nakakatuwa kasi when I launched when I decided to launch my own firm, parang ang daming nag-join, and we have several brokers on board. We also have real estate consultants on board. We have our in-house legal team then.
Wow.
Accounting. So parang full-blown talaga siya. So hindi siya parang kasi my vision was like, you are a portfolio manager, right?
Right.
And if you're a portfolio manager, you should know all these angles about the property. Kasi, di ba, one of the problems,
Right.
itanong mo kay Prof,
Right.
di ba?
Right.
One of the problems talaga of our clients, pagkatapos kong bumili ng property, ano nang gagawin ko? Okay, hindi naman pwedeng tumira ka lang dyan and then, hayaan mo na, di ba? So, yun. That's why we have the full circle. We have come for the full circle.
Right.
Yeah.
Who was one of your partners here in the company again? Pinag-usapan natin.
Ayan,
A
so
common friend.
Yes, a former colleague who turned into our business partner. So that's like Kunanan, who's also been interviewed before.
Right.
Yes,
In the show.
He's also a licensed broker.
One of the highest viewed shows in Realty Realities. Hi, Lloyd.
Oh, wow. Ayan,
Kunanan.
Oh.
Okay, sige. You've said the products and services that you've offered. Are there any particular projects that you are dealing with any developers, or for that matter, you deal with other developers also?
Yes,
with many developers.
With many developers, in fact.
So would you like to say hello or mention?
Syempre, unahin ko yung Vista. Hello. Hi, Shirley. You're probably watching this. Thank you so much for the support. So that's the Vista Residences. Of course, Philinvest because of the commercial and industrial, commercial into retail and offices, and then industrial spaces.
Is that with John Antipino? No, ibang division.
Ibang division. So yes.
John, hello.
Yeah, so hello Philinvest. One of my favorite developments then. And then of course, where I worked with before, Ayala, the Ayala Group.
Okay.
Yun. So yes. So, and then, so too many to mention, pero ano ko na lang yung mga focus natin.
Hindi. Kaya ko lang naman pinapamention para, hello guys, we're still open for sponsorship. Si Vista naman plays fair game. So Vista Residences also welcomes the other developers to be here at Realty Realities. Because why? Because you have sales agents watching. You also have sales managers watching. You have sales directors also watching. You also have investors. And of course, the buyers are here. So, welcome kayo dito.
Yes.
Okay. I guess buyers, what would you like the buyers to understand and anong advice mo naman sa mga
with
working with brokers and
ayan.
Baka meron kang gustong benta sa kanila ngayon, di ba? This is on a global scale. You can sell a property here at Realty Realities.
Ayun, thank you so much. Okay, so I think because I'm all for education, I've always been an advocate of education. I think if you are a buyer, I would highly recommend for you to choose, kahit hindi kami ni King, yung piliin nyo, you choose the right person to work with when it comes to buying a property. So, wag yung skip kasi King, ito yung na-experience ko. Yung parang grabe yung effort mo, alam mo yun. And then, the next day, sa iba bumili. I mean, okay lang naman. Kaya lang, dapat, inform nyo na ahead of schedule kung sa tingin niyo ay nako, hindi mag-work. Kasi parang, yung pakikipag-work sa broker, parang relasyon lang yan, King, di ba? You have to find the right person to work with when you're buying a property. So, ayun. Yun yung
also
choose the right broker.
Also, when you're selling properties, you have to choose just, your favorite broker. Well, you probably had a past experience with a broker, right? And choose the ones which you had a good experience with kasi aalagaan po kayo nun. At kinakareer po namin yung pagre-research lang ng mga preso, yung paggawa ng location map, paggawa ng presentation para mabenta po yung property nyo, ginagawa po namin at kinakareer yan.
That's
so,
true.
Yeah, I feel you, man. So, yun, any other words that you'd like to tell our audience before we close the episode with Aurus Real Estate?
Ayan, so for Aurus Real Estate, before I promote Aurus Real Estate, would just like you to really think about the property that you're buying, and then again work with the right person. So if you believe that the person that you're currently working with right now is not the person that you want to work with, be honest na lang with them. Kasi yung mga damdamin din kami. Ayan, nag-emote. Ayan, so just choose the right person to work with because that person will help you find the right property for you, because the property it's a legacy that you will be living to the next generation in your family. And of course, we are here for you at Aurus Real Estate. We offer residential, commercial, and industrial spaces. So give us a call if you need any assistance.
Ayan. I feel you. In fact, I have this hashtag in Realty is called hashtag Hugot Broker. Kasi naman po, we really take our time and effort to deal with the sellers and with the buyers. And we really study our trade. In fact, we have continuous CPD units that we need to go to. So this is just something that we feel, especially the up-and-coming real estate brokerages. Yung mga malalaki, iniinda na lang po nila yan kasi marami naman sila mga kliyente. Pero kami po, the up-and-coming brokerages, we just choose 1, 2, 3, like legacy building, and we put our whole heart into it. So, thank you everybody for watching the world premiere of season 5. And just to recap, Aurus Real Estate and Miss Ice, they have a lot of experience. It's combined experiences of different sales professionals. And it's not just limited to real estate brokers. They also have consultants. They also have appraisers. And like what she said, there's also liars. Did I say liars? Lawyers, okay? So if you need the advice, get in touch with Aurus. Babalik ko yata sa'yo muna. What's your contact number, ma'am?
Okay, that's 0985-577-9999. And I think it's being flashed on the screen, our Facebook page as well. Okay,
so that's Aurus. And sabi ko naman kanina during the intro, please watch out for the other episodes of Realty Realities because we will be launching this Itanong Mo kay Prof. So hindi ko muna isasabihin sa inyo kung sino yung mga professors, but they're seasoned professors of real estate management, top-notch. At kung anong itanong nyo, ay masasagot po nila. At dahil dyan, we'd like to thank you for watching the world premiere of Season 5 of Realty Realities. God bless us all at mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Ang ubo, mabilis lumala, kaya dapat agapan. Dapat New Soul Milk's Advanced Syrup. May 2 times zinc para ang ubo, imbis na lumala, tulungang mabilis mawala. New Soul Milk's Advanced Syrup.
Unilab yan. Ang 40D, tumutulong patibayin ng vital organs, iwas sakit sa puso at iba pang sakit.